A young man from a prominent Kentucky family, eager to serve in uniform, killed in action with Custer and the 7th Cavalry. A personal item of his, amazingly, found its way home from the battlefield.
John Jordan Crittenden III comes from one of the most prominent and illustrious families in Kentucky during the 19th century. His grandfather has been the governor of Kentucky. His father, Thomas Leonidas Crittenden, is a major general who sees combat in numerous battles throughout the Western theater of the war. John Jordan Crittenden III grows up in the shadow of his family's distinguished legacy, and as he grows older, his father secures for him an appointment to West Point, but he soon flunks out. Not a very good start to upholding the family name. His father then secures for him a commission to be a second lieutenant with George Custer's 7th Cavalry out west. There is an effort underway to push the Lakota Sioux and the Northern Cheyenne onto reservations, so Custer and his forces move into south central Montana, convinced that if they can only pin down this Native American community that they've been chasing, they will be victorious. And as we know, it doesn't go that way. Over 260 Americans die in the Battle of the Little Bighorn. John James Crittenden III is only 22. It's just a few weeks past his 22nd birthday, and he dies on the battlefield. The body is mutilated, and it's picked clean of any valuables that are on it. And one of the things that is taken from the body is a pocket watch. After the battle, the watch had been picked up by a Lakota Sioux warrior who then trades it. It actually ends up over 500 miles away in Manitoba, Canada. A man named E.W. Guizot actually purchases it, and one of the things he notices is that the watch is stamped Robert Roskell, Liverpool, and has a serial number. So he decides to write the watchmaker in England and finds that the watch was sold in 1850 to somebody named Crittenden. He actually embarks upon a pretty vigorous letter-writing campaign and even sends a letter to General William Tecumseh Sherman, who is the head of the U.S. Army. And ultimately what happens is that the watch is returned to the Crittenden family. So it takes 4 years from the time of the battle to the time the watch returns to the Crittenden family. When you have something like this pocket watch, it is a symbol of the grief that has been borne by Kentucky's military families when they have lost somebody in service to their country. It reminds us that these were people, and that each person had a story, and that the stories are worth remembering.
To learn more, visit us online at history.ky.gov. From the Kentucky History Center and Museums in downtown Frankfort, I'm Doug High.